All right, we are back. Um, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, so let's just jump into it. School's over. It must be because of what happened yesterday. The students are not allowed to stay at school for any reason. There's still time until the sun sets. Oh, shoot. I would love to check on Sakura, but I'm pretty sure I'll die. And I should probably report to Reen, or she might do something to Issei. But I've also feel like I've been ignoring Saber a little bit, and by that I mean the one other decision, and I'm worried if I ignore her too much, she might not like me. Um, and it could also be a bad end to go there, because someone could come attack me. Excuse me, I had a little burp. Um, I kind of want to it's these two. I would love to go check on Sakura, but I'm pretty sure I'll die. That is the only reason I'm not doing this one. Um, shoot. No, this hurts me physically. Okay, I already gave Saber her a whole route, you know? I'll contact Tosaka. Yeah, I have to go tell Tosaka that Issei is innocent before she attacks him. I should hurry. I'll go get my violent partner before her relationships with Issei become a terrible one. Huh? Tosaka already went home. Then I'm knocked out after returning to class 2A, after I've searched all over the place. Man, she was sorry to do something, but she went home already? This is getting stupid. I can't contact Tosaka over the phone after I get home. Oh, I can. I said can't. That's the opposite of what he said. I check the student directory as soon as I get home and call Tosaka. Ring, 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 ring. She picks up after a dozen of the rings, and right when I was about to give up. This is Tosaka. The voice is definitely Tosaka's. Hello, this is Emiya. Do you have time right now? Huh? What are you playing around for? Uh, huh? No way, is this for real? Wait, wait, was she about to say Archer? What? Okay. Hey now, I don't have enough free time to be playing pranks on you. Oh no, sorry, I was just surprised. So what's going on? It's surprising for you to call me. It's about Issei. We promised this morning to get this cleared up today, right? To tell you the result, Issei wasn't a master. I'm sure of it since he didn't have a command spell. Really? I'm surprised you really did check it out today. But Issei's innocent, huh? Well, we're out of suspects, but I guess that's good as well. I don't know if she's relieved or disappointed. I can't grasp her reaction too well over the phone. Well, thanks for your work. We'll think about what to do about the search tomorrow. So is that all the business you have? Then I'll be hanging up. I don't have any more business. But there's something I'm curious about. Tosaka, you seemed to be surprised earlier, but did something happen over there? I can feel Tosaka's bewilderment over the phone. After a brief silence, no, I was just surprised because your voice sounded different over the phone. She answers in a cold voice and hangs up. Just hangs up like that? What a jerk. I should have. You know what? Screw it. I should have gone and got Saber's meal. There's part of me that wants to go back, because Saber wouldn't treat me like that. Dinner. I say, as not knowing what's happening on the other end of Reen's phone. Dinner ends before I realize it. I come home, trained with Saber. I came home, trained with Saber in the dojo. Then Fujini came home and I made dinner. We ate it together, and now it's already past 8. Could you be a famous swordsman in your country? Blah, my brain just completely blanked. Could you be a famous swordsman in your country, Saber? Shiro's been like a different person ever since you started teaching him. I am surprised about that as well, but it seems Shiro has a different teacher, so it's not my doing. We're drinking the after meal tea now. It's good that Fujini and Saber are getting along. I don't want to interrupt, so I'll quietly drink tea and rest my body that is tired from training with Saber. He has 2 teachers? Does that mean he's cheating on you? Yes. It seems he is not conscious of it, but I have decided to tolerate it since the result is good. Shiro should learn techniques that are suited for him. His body is already fit, so all that is left is to learn how to move his body properly. Oh, exactly, Saber. Shiro's been training all this time, so his body is really fit. It's just that he wasn't motivated until now. Training his body. I see. I'm sure he would have trained his body having a dojo like that. Additionally, he had an opponent like you, so it's impossible for him to have no talent. She nods emotionally and takes a sip of tea. Then... No, it's been a long time since we last did kendo in there. That place wasn't used for kendo before you came. Fujini corrects Saber while biting on a rice cracker. It was not? Did you not use the Shinai at the dojo, Shiro? Saber looks at me with surprise. Huh? Well, no, I haven't used it since my father died. Yeah, Shiro was fighting Kiritsugu-san any chance he got, but he stopped using the Shinai after Kiritsugu died. I'm so sad. Munch munch. Fujimaru Tiger nibbles on the rice cracker while resting her head on the table. I have a bad feeling about this. When Fujini acts like this, the conversation always goes to... Man, I wonder why. He was such a kendo boy back then, but he's just a bum now. I can't say he had talent for swords, but he was pretty good in archery. But he quit, you know? As I thought, Fujini, stop talking about the past. That's just really negative. I glare at her. Fujini sulks and eats the rice crackers. Whew. It seems she's done now. Oh, Shiro's childhood, huh? So why did you have to bring the conversation back up again, Saber? What, do you want to hear about it? Yes, I am curious. Was that supposed to be like her eye having a glint in like animes and whatnot? I mean, I guess it works. Alright, then I shall tell you about him. The morale of Fujimaru Tiger's army goes up due to the reinforcements brought in by Saber. I guess it can't be helped. I don't want to interrupt, so I guess I'll drink my tea silently. I'll carry out my original intention of resting my body. He's really twisted now, but he was really cute when he was a kid. He never doubted anyone, and he would do everything you asked him to do. I see. But he had a stubborn side to him, and he rarely changed his mind once he decided on something. I guess he was the complete opposite of Kiritsugu in that regard. So, Kiritsugu was the opposite of Shiro. Yep, Kiritsugu was the kind that accepted everything. He thought that good and evil were different for each person. He took life real casually. But he would try to do something about it every time he saw someone in trouble, and Shiro was always trying to imitate Kiritsugu. Shiro was more particular than Kiritsugu, so he went and beat up the bullies, saying bad things are bad. Yeah, Shiro's been trying to be a superhero since then. Fujini happily talks about boring things. And besides, Fujini... Why do you want to try to be a superhero? Saber asks me a natural question. Well, it's hard to explain. I guess it's because I admire them. Admire? You admire superheroes? I guess so. It's embarrassing if she says superhero outright. Why is that? Well, I realize at that moment, there's no reason. Emiya Shiro has admired superheroes since he was a child. I kept on running so that I could be of help to people, so that I could help people who were sad. That does not change even now, but the reason behind it, why did I try to be of help to people? I'll make your dream. That's the answer. That was the end of the person that meant everything to me. He died peacefully because of a simple statement I made. I wanted to protect that trust he had in me, even after he died, so that he would be able to rest in peace. But is that really the right reason? Shiro? I hear my name and get a hold of myself. Oh, sorry, I'm going to my room now. Driven by an unknown uneasiness, I get up. I leave the living room, as if running away from something. No, not as if. I did run away. It was a natural question, but I was scared something might be revealed as Saber stared at me like that. Why? What am I scared of? An uneasiness that I did not understand myself. A shapeless fear, an attacking nausea. I hurried to my room, bearing the headache. Fujini went home, saying that she had work to do tonight. Saber is sleeping in the next room like yesterday. I can't sleep tonight either, so I stare into the darkness. It's not that I can't sleep because I'm conscious of Saber. Why do you try to be a superhero? It's because of those words. That question is still in my brain. She asked me why, and I answered because I admire them. It's obvious why I ran away right then. Because if she had asked me why I admire them, I wouldn't be able to come up with an answer. No, I have an answer, because I'm unconsciously restraining myself from ever saying it. The reason to be a superhero. Why ask that now? I was just desperate to be like Kritsugu when I was a child. I admired superheroes because there was an ideal I could not make come true. That should be the cause, the true form of the ideal. I have no, I have the true form of the ideal I have. No, the ideal I've had since 10 years ago. I glare into the sky, thinking that if I could save someone, it would be a lie unless I save everything. But which one is the lie? The ideal called a superhero that I've admired? The older I get, the more Amiyashiro strays from the ideal. The ignorant child that did not know of limits has learned of limits through knowledge. What cannot be saved cannot be saved. A miracle is something too big for humans. But I believe I could be like Kiritsugu when I grew older. But all I obtained was the wisdom to conclude that an ideal is just an ideal. All I can do is remedial measures. Even though I've been attacked with the fact that it's meaningless, I've continued to do whatever I could, thinking that it's good enough for one person to be saved by my actions. Even though my objective is to save as many lives as I can, I've lost a lot of things on the way, but I continued so that I wouldn't lose. Even if I'm battered by reality, I can keep standing if I don't accept the loss, even if I'm only bluffing. That ideal, the ideal not to hurt anyone, is beautiful. I'll make your dream. Yes, I just thought that. If nobody was going to do it, I would inherit his dream myself. That's why I must become a superhero. I have to succeed Kritsugu and protect what he admired. If I can create no victims, and if everyone can keep living peacefully, how would it go? How good would it? Such a thing does not exist anywhere in this world. Shut up, you never know until you try. I desperately reject the words that come to my mind. He told me to drown in my ideals and die. Those words are ominous, as if correctly predicting M. Yashiro's end. It was spooky. Unlimited Blade Works. My dear Stray Dead. Huh, neat. Anyways, I think that's a good place to end this one. So I will see all of you lovely people in the next one. Bye-bye.